Hi Mark, thanks for joining us.
My absolute pleasure.
Saw Shazam last night, absolutely blew me away.
Oh, great.
A lot of fun, you were a lot of fun in there as the villain as well.
Thank you.
Was it great being back in a DC film as another villain?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I didn't make a choice that I was only going to choose DC and I was only going to be a villain, but it's really satisfying, I have to say, to get the chance, having not had that chance with Sinestro, to go evil, to do it with Dr. Sivana.
Yeah. Excellent, and really like the character from going from the child to the adult version and what it's done to him all the years to start piecing it all together. Where's this other wizardy world? And
it's unusual, isn't it? Also, that in this kind of a film that you get you open with the villain's backstory. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Great opener, absolutely good opener.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your character, Dr. Sivana. And some of his powers.
Well, Dr. Sivana in the original incarnation in 1939, I think he appeared in the very first comic alongside Shazam, so he's a traditional nemesis. He was much more of a kind of nerdy, white coat wearing scientist who was raging at the world because they didn't understand his science or appreciate him. And I think he even went to Venus or something at
something
one
like
point,
that,
Yeah. But this guy is, the New 52, the Justice League series, Jeff Johns and all that. And he's much more robust, and I really related to a guy that had quite that much power on his side. You know, he kind of has the sins on his side, he can fly, fire electricity out of his hands, he's kind of got it all.
He's got the villains behind him as well there.
Yeah.
Did you have to yourself delve deep into the DC archives to find a lot out about the character to sort of portray it a lot better?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the wonderful thing called the internet means that you can do a lot of exploration of that stuff, but I spent a lot of time doing it, and I know that the fans love all of this stuff as well, so if you're not on point and understand exactly what's going on, I kind of feel you're a bit of a fraud. So it started for me with Sinestro and Green Lantern. I explored that world completely, and I did pretty much the same with Shazam, and really fascinated to find out how old the comic is and how originally it outsold Superman.
I did myself. I'm a Superman fan anyway, but to see this come out, it was like 1939. I can't believe it.
Yeah,
to see the first cover.
Amazing.
Would you like to ever play a superhero, and who?
I would like to play a superhero. That'd be great fun. And who? I'll tell you, I've got an answer for that because I've often been asked what superhero power I would like, and I've boiled them all down, and I think speed is the one. So if I want speed, it's got to be the Flash.
You go for the you go for
I
the
might
Flash.
be a little bit old for the Flash, but I think having that superpower is almost the best thing you can have, because I love that idea of freeze frame, where everything stops around you, but you can just nip in and out and do whatever it is the hell you need to do.
And everything's just going really slow behind you.
Yeah, I could use that on the football pitch. I could have scored a hat-trick before they even moved.
And no one's even moved.
Yeah.
Now, you've got to be amazed by this with the toys that have come out, and now you've got an action figure again of yourself.
Yeah.
I've not yet seen it over here. It's coming out, I think, next week.
Right.
But what do you think about getting your character, Dr.
Fantastic.
Sivana?
I mean, how amazing is that? I mean, I had no idea that was going to happen. I suppose if I thought about it, I realised that there'd be some stuff behind the film, but to have a little action figure of your character is amazing. I saw two different types as well. There's one kind of a straight model, but there's one that you can take his head off and put another head on with sunglasses.
Oh, is that okay?
And then there's one with straight hands and one with sort of gripping hands where he can hold the 8-ball.
Yeah. Oh.
So it's kind of an interactive
look
Dr.
out for that
Sivana.
Now, what's next for you? Is there anything else coming up after Shazam?
After Shazam, I'm going to go and make a movie about the First World War with Sam Mendes called 1917, and then I'm going to go and do a film with John McDonough, who I did a film called The Guard with. I'm going to do something with him later in the year. But I've just finished on a series for Sky called Temple, about a surgeon trying to save his dying wife, and it's an 8-parter, and it's quite out there.
That's cool. Do you have any fun moments from on set with Shazam that you'd like to share with us? Any bits that really stick out while the whole filming process?
Zach always coming on set with his speaker and playing his music and terrorising everybody. Luckily, his music tastes all right.
He did that at Comic-Con last year, had it on the table.
Did he? That thing he had every day on set, so yeah, that was always a giggle. And the kids reminded me all the time to have fun, because doing this can sometimes require a lot of stamina. It can get a bit tedious, but having them around was just great, because they remind you that it's a real privilege to do this stuff, and it was really good fun too.
Excellent, Mark. Thanks for your time. It's been amazing. Thank you very much. Good luck with Shazam.
Hey, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Shazam!